Hi, welcome to Speaking Of. I'm Jared.
And I'm Kate. Wait a second.
I'm Jared.
Jared looks different. There's something different. Oh, you're not wearing your contacts.
My contacts, that's what's up.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Not wearing your contacts.
Yep.
That really had me going for a minute.
I did also pick up an accent.
Yes,
so.
you did. It's really good. It's much better than the British one you try to do.
Exactly. Yeah. I found that this one works better with the ladies. Yep. I did get hair implants.
Yes.
Too, and have been working on my tan. So welcome.
Oh, I love it. I love it. The part of Jared today is being played by Mo. Here from afar. Yes.
Afar.
Afar. Anyway, all right, let's move on.
Yeah.
So, recently, the Hubs and I moved, and we hired movers to help us with the large, awkward items.
It's generally what you do.
Right? Mm-hmm. Which, of course, they tossed around like they were made of balsa wood. We've got this giant refrigerator, giant mattress, Well, it turned out, so we're moving, and we had a lag of time. We had a full truck, and we couldn't take it to the new house yet, so we were stuck at the old house. We were just kind of waiting. So we were chatting with the movers, and the Hubs asks them, what are the perks? What kind of perks does the company give you? Free gym membership. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. I was like, really? So you're working out, doing manual labor all day, 6 days a week, and they give you a free gym membership. I told them, maybe you should talk to them into like a massage. Therapist.
That would be great. Yeah,
right?
Something that makes sense. Like
a gym membership? That's just stupid. It's just stupid.
Yeah. You should write a formal complaint.
I really should,
yeah,
right?
To the manager.
And be like, who's in charge over there? Because you're dumb. That don't make no sense.
But if you think about it, from a manager's point of view,
I guess, but
you know the guys are going out, they're working out for free, stronger, so they move faster.
Well, you would think,
more
but
money.
Here's the thing. The guy said, by the end of your shift, you don't want to go to the gym because you're exhausted. And if you work out before you go on shift, then you're worn out from working out, and then you aren't as efficient. He said the only exception to that is there's a guy on their team. There's a guy that works with them that is a power lifter, and he competes. So he's the only one that will go to the gym after moving stuff all day. But then he also pointed out, we learned a little, because I, for one, like mind tricks. So he said there are a couple of guys that work for them that are on the rugby team at the college. And he said they have this level of pride. So all you have to do is say, oh, no, let me get that one. I don't think you can do it. And they will, by themselves, pick it up and take it just to prove they can.
That's rugby for you.
Exactly. So then he tells the other guy, he's like, oh, yeah, if you ever work with these three guys, all you have to do is just say, oh, no, I'll get it. It's okay. I don't think you can handle it. They'll take care of it. No big deal. It's great.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, speaking of moving.
Nice. Yes.
As you know, I'm moving to Atlanta.
Oh, that's right. He's leaving. Whatever.
Yes. So, my moving experience is slightly more different than yours.
Yes.
Because I fit all of my belongings in the back of my car.
In suitcases.
In suitcases.
Thankfully.
So that's scary right there.
Well, because he's telling me this on the way here, and he's saying that he put all of the everything in the suitcases, put the suitcases in the car, and then they shipped the car. And then I said, oh, well, I hope nobody breaks into your car and takes your stuff.
Which is the worst thing she would have said in that situation. Now, in the back of my head, until I get there and my car arrives, I'll just be thinking, oh my God, someone's gonna break in. Thank you very much. I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. I'm a helper. That's what I do. Because think about how much more distressing it would have been if you'd gotten there and it'd been broken into and you hadn't once considered that could happen. Surprise!
But think about that time.
But now, think about how relieved you're going to be when you get there and all your stuff is fine. You're welcome.
Oh my God. Remember we talked about optimism?
So Mo decided his secret to life is lying to himself. My secret to happiness is just setting low expectations. We're trying to see which one's better.
Lying to yourself always works out. I was happily lying to myself that my car and everything inside it would be safe until I get there.
Well,
but now I'm just nervous.
Again, think about how relieved you're going to be now. You're going to be so... Before, you would have gotten there and been like, oh, look, there's my stuff. Now you're going to be like, oh, my things are here. Everything is safe.
Actually, I'll have gotten there and be like, oh, my stuff, my lie worked. See? It's a working lie. But, well, that's interesting. My car.
So, speaking of cars-ish, I was driving the other day. I was actually on the phone, so I wasn't I have, like, the hands-free, whatever, so it's not like I was on the phone. But I'm talking to my friend, and then I get completely distracted because I notice a sign on the corner, and it has an arrow that says, Snatchers. And I thought, is that a warning? Is it an invitation? Like, do I need to wind my pockets? Or am I being invited to a special club where I get to go snatch whatever? Stuff, people, things, whatever.
Just snatch.
Yeah, like, I wasn't sure. Now I really want to know. What are the Snatchers?
It sounds like an invitation to...
Right? Yeah. Snatchers, this way. Or is it just like, if you are a snatcher, go this way because we're all meeting together? Or that's where the snatcher is, don't go there. Or I don't know. But I want to know who the Snatchers are, what they're doing, and how...
If we can join.
How to join.
Because, you know.
Pretty much. In fact, when the Humps and I were getting ready to move, the neighbors have an adorable little terrier-type dog. And I told the neighbor, just so you know, when we move, I'm planning on stealing Oscar. And he said, well, I'll be keeping him locked up in the house. And I said, hey, I'm resourceful. Don't think that's going to stop me. And so every time the dog would come out, I would go over and be like, hey, Oscar, come here. And then he would just take him everywhere he went so that I couldn't. So then the guy, he leaves the house and he's got Oscar with him, puts him in the truck. And I said, hey, Oscar, come here. He's like, no, I got to keep him safe. Put him in the truck. I want that dog.
Speaking of dogs. So, as you know, where I'm staying, we have little tiny dogs. And I'm yet to know their breed. They're just really tiny. And every time I come home from work, they're always at the door. Woof, 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 woof. So then I started this tradition, and it's on my Snapchat, that I started calling them cats. Yeah. Just because they're really tiny and they really don't do anything.
Right.
All they do is sit. I started calling them cats. So every time I walk into the house, I'll put on my Snapchat and play this kitty cat song, which just goes meow, 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 meow.
Does it drive them crazy?
It drives them crazy, and I walk in and feel them, and they're like, what's going on? So the dogs must be really glad that I'm leaving.
That guy with the fake cat is gone now.
Every time I'll just meow, 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 meow.
That's borderline abuse, but funny.
It was fun.
And that's okay.
I feel like now they'll be expecting it every time around 5 when...
They're going to be like, where's that invisible cat?
Yeah. Oh, there's a cat here.
speaking of dogs being cats and vice versa.
Okay.
So my sister-in-law's best friend, her name is Ella. She's a doll. And she has a cat at home named Oreo. She lives in Kentucky. Well, Oreo apparently thinks he's a dog and wants to go and play with the dogs. But apparently Oreo also does not like cats. So she was talking about getting another cat, but then she's like, oh yeah, no, Oreo doesn't like cats. Oreo wants a dog. Oreo wants a Pomsky. But I tell Oreo, I don't like dogs, so you can't have a Pomsky. Maybe one day, when you've shown that you can take care of a dog, then you can get a dog. But until then, you can't get a dog.
Wait. Mm-hmm. Oreo is a cat.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And she told the
Oreo wants a dog.
cat.
Apparently Oreo wants a Pomsky dog.
Okay.
And she said no. Because,
until she can prove that she can take
Oreo,
care of the...
If you can't take care of a dog, I'm not getting you a dog. I mean, get a job or something, she says.
Makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, do something for yourself. Clean up after yourself for a change. Maybe.
Just
maybe.
a sign.
Right? Mm-hmm. So then she's talking about how she heard that cats don't meow to one another, which I've never heard that, but there's a what she refers to as a flea bag female cat that comes around, and Oreo will go to the window to meow at this girl cat. Well, so she'll go over and close the blinds, and Oreo will go to the other window to then meow at the girl cat. And so she tells Oreo, look, not in my house. Maybe when you get your own apartment, you can get yourself a Pomsky and you can have your flea bag girlfriend over, but not now.
Not under my roof.
Not under my roof.
No, I will not condone such behavior, Oreo.
Exactly. And then she says that he acts like a dog, and if somebody comes to the door, he runs to the door and meows at them. He just wants to be a dog.
Important.
Right? So I might have to send Oreo a Pomsky.
Pomsky.
Because then I can be the cool aunt, because that's what cool aunts do.
What you could do is fulfill Oreo's dream for one day.
Right?
Halloween. Dress
up like a
Oreo.
Pomsky.
Yeah, a Pomsky costume.
Oreo can be a Pomsky.
Something, maybe with the paws, have a button on the paws.
And
that when Oreo, it barks. Oh man, this is ingenious, and I'm sure they make.
They've got to make
like
that,
right?
right?
They have to. Come on.
Oreo would love it. He just wants to be a dog.
Yeah.
And have his own apartment, and get a dog.
And the many cats out there who are going through this struggle, please reach out to us, and we can assist in finding the best place to buy these costumes.
Yes.
So you can start barking. That's you, cat, and all the Oreos out there.
We will begin a support group for all of the cats who want to be dogs.
Yep.
I love it. I love it.
Important issue in this.
Right?
In our society right now.
I think that this minority group is really overlooked. The cats who want to be dogs... Oh no! I've killed him!
Okay. You were saying the minority group.
Are you suggesting that it's a majority group? That most cats want to be dogs?
It is a minority. I just feel like it's not covered in the debates.
Agreed.
As much as it should be.
I want to know how Trump and Hillary feel about the cats who want to be dogs.
Exactly. That's an important issue.
I'm not voting until I know where they stand.
Yep, that's what buys my vote.
Right?
Where do you... Oh, I can't vote.
You're not even a citizen!
Yep, I'm not a citizen. If I was a citizen, I would ask, what Hillary and Trump will do for the minority cats who want to be dogs out there.
I think this is a really good question to pose. I would like everyone to comment with what's the first thing that you would do if you were in charge, in whatever capacity that required. What would you do for those cats who want to be dogs? Yeah. First thing I'd do, hire pet psychics. Yeah. They have pet psychics. Yeah, there's these psychics that talk to pets. Yes. Let me tell you. So I remember there's a show. There's at least one show.
I know they're trainers, but...
No. These are psychics. So the lady comes over and the family is saying, oh yeah, our dog is behaving, I can't remember exactly, behaving this way or doing this whatever. And so the psychic is hanging out with a dog and she's like, yeah, so Fluffy here is really upset because you changed the flooring in the kitchen and now he slips around a lot and something else has been scaring him and making him nervous and blah, blah, blah. And so that they can get, some perspective on why the animal behaves that way and how they can comfort and change their behavior.
How does the psychic get this information from the pet?
Psychically. Hello, Mo. Pay attention. It's telepathic.
So, it's telepathic.
Yeah.
Can you imagine one of the questions is, and how does that make you feel?
Tell me about your mother.
Woof, woof. And how does that make you feel? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Are you the kind of psychic that can hand out prescriptions? Just asking.
Yes.
Puppy Prozac. It's a thing.
We can't talk about that on camera. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Puppy police, psychic.
Puppy police.
Puppy drug trafficking police.
It'll be the canine social services.
Yeah.
They're going to show up. Molly and Stella are fine. They don't do drugs.
Well.
Yet.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't do drugs. I'm a good puppy parent.
Says the puppy parent who just asked for a prescription for her dogs.
I didn't say it was for the dogs.
That clears things up. Oh, that explains so much.
I didn't say who it was for. Maybe I just want to make some extra cash.
That works too.
I'm just saying. All right. Well, on that note, unless you have any other charming stories to share with us today.
I believe I'm all out of stories at the moment.
It's fresh out, kids.
Yep.
Bummer. All right. Well, in that case, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.